Wasserman Park is home to scenic sights and sounds all year round. But from February through May 2024, you may have heard this coming from the Wasserman Park Theater. That's the sound of hard work, and it's being conducted by Girl Scout Nora Campbell. But how did Nora find herself renovating this decades-old theater? The question can be answered by meetings held months prior. Nora had presented her idea to renovate the Wasserman Park Theater entryway, stage, and dressing rooms first to the Parks and Recreation Committee on November 15, 2023, and 1 month later to the Town Council on December 7th, where the project was ultimately approved. During that Town Council meeting, Nora explained the reason for this project.
So I chose to do this because I love the arts. I've done many productions, 2 of which were in this space. I realized that this space is just underutilized.
Not only did this ambitious project play to Nora's passion for the performing arts, but it would also allow her to obtain the Silver Award, the highest award a Girl Scout in the cadet rank can receive. With the Town Council's approval of the project, Nora got to work recruiting volunteers and scheduling project help days, where the operation really took off.
And action.
One of these project work days being in early February, where Nora gave us a tour of the space and explained what she had in mind for renovations.
In the entry of the Wasserman Theater Park building, we are adding an accent wall and then also getting rid of some old shelves and replacing them with new ones. And then here on the stage, we are adding wings so that the cast members can hide behind them and the audience won't see. And then most importantly, downstairs, we are transforming it into a dressing room with mirrors and lights with changing stalls in one of the closets. I think it'll make a big difference in the theater space. And it'll allow for maybe more productions to take place or other camps and programs.
With the work cut out for her, literally, she, with the help of her family, friends, and other mission-oriented volunteers, got to work. Community groups like the Lions Club making donations to keep the project funded, and volunteers splitting into teams, diligently tackling various tasks on the monthly project work days. They even let me take a whack at it. As the months moved forward, so did the project's advancements. Various mentors making appearances on project workdays too, like her drama teacher, Jeff Karen, and her church pastor, Kelly Turney. But probably the 2 most important mentors along for the whole process, Nora's mom and dad. Her dad, Dave, explaining what his favorite part of the project has been.
Just watching her sort of embrace new things and learning new things and just being excited to come in and finish the accent wall and use the nail gun and do that part of it, or sit down with some graph paper and sort of sketch out what something's going to look like or how something's going to fit together and kind of piece that piece of it out. That's kind of the biggest thing I hope she takes away from this is, when you see an issue, you see something that you think that you want to do something about it, then just go ahead and start doing something about it and worry about the rest of it later. Start putting a plan together. You don't worry if it doesn't come together the way you exactly thought. Just start doing something and then kind of see where it takes you.
Nora's mom and troop leader, Meredith, sharing her pride for Nora's highly motivated attitude.
I'm blown away by her confidence. She had this vision of how the space could be improved, and she has just run with it. She came up with all the ideas, and just watching her, meet, connect with the community, reach out to her theater advisor, and just have project help days. She's doing it.
With the heavy lifting out of the way and the final touches put into place, it was time for the big reveal. Community members, friends, and family gathered at Wasserman Park on a beautiful day in June, where Nora cut the ribbon and exhibited the completed project. We spoke with Parks and Rec Director Matt Kasparius.
The space has been refreshed. It's much more welcoming than it ever used to be. And so I think there's going to be an increased demand in wanting to use the space. And it's something that's been needed for a long time. And we're grateful for Nora's passion to take this project on.
Nora's friends were surprised with the transformation as well. Valerie, who has performed with Nora at the Wasserman Park Theater before, explains how Nora's project will benefit other young actors and actresses like herself.
I think it brings a lot of the passion back for the theater. And I am so proud that someone that I know personally is able to get all these people together as one big group and community and be able to transform a space where kids like me and all my friends can go and just perform.
Merrimack resident and CEO of the Girl Scouts of the Green and White Mountains, Trisha Meller, explains why encouraging passion and ambition is so important.
I want children to know that as long as they have a passion, that they can succeed. And that's what every child should be able to do, and we have to be here to support them. And Nora's made that a reality by showing how much the community will come together when a young person advocates for themselves.
Nora tells us what she has learned from this experience.
You just have to have this sense of leadership and be able to communicate with others. You have to be like comfortable with who you are and how you can make a difference in the community.
Thank you for watching.